Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP and the game preview for October 19th, 2024. And this week we're doing our first tournament prep game. I'm going to be breaking out two of the lists from the tournament list video I did not that long ago, which you can see up there in the corner if you want to check that out. If not, I basically made four different lists and I want to try each of them out before the tournament and see which one I want to take. So the tournament is going to be Veterans Day weekend. It's called VetCon. It's in Northern California. And I will be attending the bolt action portion of that. It will be my first V3 tournament and my first bolt action event in many years. So I'm pretty excited about going. And it's non-competitive, it's friendly, so I'm not trying to optimize my list at all. I'm just throwing some stuff together that I think is going to play well together, be fairly decent, but not overpowering. So as far as the board goes, we're going Italy. I did find some evidence of a SS versus American battle in Italy, so we're gonna go with that and break out the Italian stuff. I did add more terrain to this board. Our previous V3 games, we've had some pretty open boards, and that led to some pretty epic shooting as shooting has gotten easier. So I'm thinking a little bit more terrain, a little bit more cover. We'll make it a different game, so that'll be a test of that as well. The mission is going to be randomly generated, as it's going to be in the event. So we randomly generate one from the balanced missions. We're not going to go story mode on this one. We want it to be pretty even as far as deployment and objectives and everything go, as it should be in the tournament. So anyway, that is the setup. So let's go ahead and talk about the two forces we're going to be seeing this week. All right, so the first list I decided I want to test out is this SS list that I made. So this is a hard-hitting, small, fanatical German SS list. Tournament's 1,250 points. This is 1,246 points with 12 order dice. So I know I'm going to get out order diced probably most of the games. The limit for the tournament is 20. I'm well below that, but sort of intentionally. I didn't want a lot of dice. So I decided to go with this. And this is the one I was the least sure of all the four. I'm pretty sure that Whirlwind and regular Grenadier platoon would do fine in the platoon, as well as all the others. But this is the one that I think needs the most testing. I have yet to play a list like this in version 3. They've all been pretty much big regular forces so far. I've yet to play all vet force. So I look forward to trying this out. It'll be interesting to see how they do. So I have a company commander in here. And everything in here is veteran, I believe, except the Pack 40 and the light howitzer. Everything else is fanatic. Everything else is veteran. All the infantry squads are going to be fanatic. So we have the captain, and he's sort of an auto-include at the moment. I've been using him a lot, and I like having him, and I think he will help this list out a lot as well. Then we're going to have the infantry platoon commander. He's going to have two guys with him. They're all going to have assault rifles, as well as the captain is going to have the same setup. Then we're going to have 3 identical Waffen-SS squads, fanatical veterans, 8 guys. There's going to be 3 assault rifles, one of them on the sergeant, and then we're going to have an LMG and then 1 Panzerfaust. So Panzerfaust still expensive, or I should say they are very expensive now, but I think still worth taking, as it'll pretty much be one of my only AT assets in this list. And then we're going to have 1 Waffen-SS squad that is going to be 2 LMGs and a submachine gun sergeant. So our other 2 platoons, we're going to have an artillery platoon. We're going to have a platoon commander with 3 submachine guns, veteran, a light howitzer, and then a Pack 40 heavy anti-tank gun. And our last platoon is going to be a heavy weapons platoon. Again, 3 SMG platoon command team. Then we're going to have a veteran MG42 and then a veteran medium mortar with spotter. And that is 1,246 points. So it should be an interesting game with these guys. I'm really curious to see how it works out with them against this giant American horde, which we'll take a look at right now. Okay, well, maybe not a giant American horde. It's actually less order dice than the SS Army. But this is 1,245 points with 11 order dice. So when I mention horde, it's just because the squads are big. So we're going to have, again, a captain, which I like. I want to have one in whatever list I take. So we're bringing a captain. It's going to be him with 2 guys with SMGs. And we're going to have an infantry platoon with a platoon command team is 3 guys with SMGs. And I should just say right now, everything in this force is regular. And then we're going to have 4 infantry squads. And I wanted to bring them all 12-man, full strength, but I wasn't able to pull it off, so I have 3 11-man squads, SMG Sergeant and 1 BAR, which leaves us with 10 rifles, which will give us some extra shooting. And then we're going to have 1 12-man squad with all rifles, 1 BAR, and 1 SMG. So with the new fire and maneuver rule, that'll give us some extra shots until people start getting taken out. But that's the core of the force. Can't go wrong with big American squads. Regardless if they got rid of their best rule, they're still good. So they're going to be a problem for the SS guys to take on. But then we're going to have also a heavy weapons platoon, and we're going to have the 3-man platoon command team. They're going to have rifles, however, and we're going to have the heavy machine gun 50 cal because it's amazing, and a medium mortar with spotter. And our final platoon is going to be an armored platoon. We're going to have 2 Shermans. Command tank's going to be a 105 Sherman. These things are amazing as well. That has not changed from V2. Howitzer tanks are really good. Focus on firing at infantry. In a pinch, they can put some pins on armor. They're just good all around. And then we're going to have a 76 mil Sherman, which is literally the only AT in this list. Luckily, the SS force they're playing doesn't have any armor, but in the tournament, I'm sure there's going to be armor. So this is our one and only AT asset in this army. So it's going to have to be taken care of. So that's the 76 mil Sherman, and these are medium tanks, 9+ armor, and they have a hull-mounted forward-facing machine gun and a turret-mounted coax machine gun. So they're good tanks, the Shermans. I did not go vet. I thought about it, but just too many points. But a vet 105 Sherman would be pretty awesome. I will give that a try sometime. So anyway, that's the American list. 1245. I couldn't figure out what to do with those last 5 points. So we stopped there, and we have 11 order dice. So we will be live streaming the game on the 19th at 11:30 in the morning. If you guys want to join in and check it out, say hi, maybe give us some more tactical advice. Rules corrections, if you guys are rules experts by now, as you all got the book, that would be helpful as well. So hope to see you guys there at the live stream, and we're looking forward to it. So see you then.